Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review and swatch video for you of this year's Sephora Lip Favorites Kit. And these are called Give Me More Lip. And if you're familiar with Sephora and their kits, or especially around the holidays, they put together multiple types of kits. So lip kits, mascara kits, eyeliner kits, perfume kits, and what they do is they compile several different brands of products that they carry, and usually there's a mix between full size and deluxe sample size, and it gives you an opportunity for a greatly reduced price to try a bunch of lip products or mascaras or whatever it is. So I love these kits and I think they are one of the best deals that Sephora has. So every year each kit features different products. So sometimes there can be same brands, but they are different colors. So if you bought last year's, it's not going to be the same as this year's. So I appreciate that. Last year's kit I really enjoyed, but it definitely had a lot more bright colors, and it was fun because it pushed me out of my comfort zone. But I think this year's kit is going to be my favorite so far. And so what I'm going to do with you today, I'm going to go through each product, do a quick just kind of tell you if there is a fragrance, what it smells like. I will try each one on for you, so show you a lip swatch and a hand swatch. And some of these brands or products I have actually tried in the past. So if they're ones that I'm familiar with, I will also kind of tell you how they wear over time. So if you're interested in seeing what is in this year's Give Me More Lip Favorites kit and see some swatches and see if this kit might be something you're interested in, then just keep on watching. This year's kit comes with 14 lip items, and inside this box, you can see them here, there is a clear plastic container that's holding each one in place. Last year's drove me nuts because it was really hard to get each one out, but I was pleased to see that they made them much easier to get out this year. Now, out of the 14 products in here, 5 are full size, and one of them, spoiler alert, is a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Yes, that is what grabbed my attention when I saw this in the store. I went, wait, what? I mean, if you are familiar with Charlotte Tilbury makeup at all, you know that it is at the very high end, luxury end of the makeup spectrum. So when I saw that one of her full-size lipsticks was in here, that right there was worth half of the price of this kit. The price of this kit is $68, but the retail value, if you added up the cost of each item in here, given the size, etc., it comes to $212. So it's a great value. Now, as with last year's kit, there are going to be colors that maybe you're not a big fan of, but you know your friend might be, or your mom or your sister. And so I think that this is a great kit, not only for yourself, but as something that is great to give as just a little extra gift in your stocking, or tied to the top of a present, or if you are a part of a group of friends that you exchange a small dollar amount item, you could definitely give each one of these as a gift. So I'm going to go through each one of these here, hopefully quickly. I've never done a try-on lip swatch video, so I'm anticipating my lips are going to be pretty dry by the end of this, but we shall see. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with our first swatch. All right, the first one is a full size, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the color Poet. Now this comes with a flat doe foot applicator. It has no detectable scent whatsoever. And this, as you can see here, and on the swatch on my hand, this is a beautiful, deep, plummy mauve color. As with most liquid lipsticks, you need to let them dry down to see what their finished color is going to be. Usually they dry a little bit darker. So here is this color. The next product is by Bare Minerals, and this is their Gen Nude Lip Lacquer in the color Everything. And these smell wonderful. Okay, so strong vanilla with a little bit extra sweetness. So it's a little bit stronger than a MAC lipstick if you smelled that, but just really nice. And again, a very nice flat doe foot applicator. So here's the swatch on my hand, and you can just see how pigmented. I mean, this is full on pigmented. You really don't need to layer. Really nice high shine finish. And I would describe this as kind of a sheerer version of the previous color. So it has some mauve, but this one has just a little more pink tones in it. Slightly warmer, but very neutral, very wearable. Next up is by the Sephora collection, and this is their cream lip stain in the color Pink Tea, number 40. Isn't this thing just darling? This is a beautiful, very nude color, and again, a nice applicator on these. I don't know if you've ever tried these, but very nice. The scent, I would say is more like a caramel scent. So sweet, but more caramely than vanilla. Now on my lips, it is drying down to a pretty cool tone, pretty light beige color, but it's not a wipe you out kind of a nude color. So I really like that. And here in the hand swatch, I think you can see the cooler tones, the cooler pink tones come out. And again, all of these lip swatches are gonna look different on everybody, depending on what your natural lip color is and what your skin tone is. So you kind of have to know, going off of what you see here in the tube and on the hand swatch, and hopefully this will help give you guidance. But I think the formula is really nice on these. It's very nice and lightweight. And again, that is Pink Tea. The next one is a Tarte H2O gloss, and this is in their Rainforest of the Sea collection, and this is the color Hang 10. And this is a really pretty kind of girly pink color, but not too cool tone, more on the warmer side of pink. These have just a very slight, subtle hint of vanilla. This also has a nice flat doe foot applicator. I think this must be the new trend, but I personally love it. Makes it really easy to apply the product. This is pretty good pigment. It's definitely more sheer than the Bare Minerals one. And the pink color, as I mentioned before, it is a warmer pink shade. Let me show you a hand swatch here. And it's a really pretty shade. And just like the Bare Minerals Lip Lacquer, I think both of these have kind of a little bit of tackiness, but I personally like that because it's not a gloss that's just going to slip right off. But this has a good amount of shine, and I think would be a really nice everyday color. Next up, another little mini gloss, and this is by Urban Decay, and this is their latest release. These are the Hi-Fi Shine Ultra Cushion Lip Glosses, and in this is the color Naked. Now, I already own this little sample size. I got it free with a purchase, so I'm going to use this one to try on for you. And these have peppermint in them, so they smell like a candy cane. Love that. And these are super sheer, so I'll try to get even enough for you to see on my hand swatch. They have a really nice shine to them, but you would look at this and think it would have a lot of color, but it's really subtle and definitely provides a nice shine to the lips though. So there's that color. Just a hint of pink. It has a nice minty tingle. It's not painful tingle though, so you don't have to worry about that. The doe foot applicator on these is more the traditional doe foot, but it still works very well. Here is the hand swatch. You can see what I'm saying. There's not a lot of color in that, but mostly all about the shine. Next up, we have the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Queen Bee, and this is one of their most popular shades. I have another mini deluxe size sample of this, so that's the one I'm going to use to try on for you today. And these I have only used a couple times, but I do recall them wearing pretty well. As with most liquid lipsticks, they are going to dry down and kind of make your lips maybe a little bit drier than you would like, but these I remember wearing pretty well. These don't have a good scent. It's just kind of a, I don't know, paint scent, so kind of disappointing about that, but it's not a very strong perfumey scent or anything like that, so you don't have to worry. Okay, so this color is definitely a very cool toned mauve color. So this definitely has some more plum undertones, and it's more of a pinky, like a cool pink with hints of plum in there. And this is definitely more purpley than the Anastasia one. This one had more brown in it. So this one for me, this is kind of a hard color for me to pull off. So usually by adding a lip liner, that's kind of how I warm it up just a little bit. But it is a pretty color and is a great color if you have more cooler undertones to your skin. I think you'd love this shade. So again, and this is the hand swatch. You can see it a little bit better there. Kind of has lilac undertones. That's how I would describe it, but still a really pretty wearable shade, especially if you're fair or you have those pink undertones. Next up is the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe in the color Snobby. This is a full size and it's a gloss, and I do like this formula. It's one of my favorites. It's a very different gloss formula. It's not sticky at all and does usually work well over the top of liquid lipsticks without making them kind of bleed. So this one is, these have kind of an unusual scent. I would say it's almost like a mixture of caramel and vanilla together. So another sweet scent. Now these lip strobes, they call them strobes because it means that they look one color in the tube and kind of when you apply them, but when the light catches it, they can take on a different shift. So this one looks pretty pink in the tube, but you can see here in the swatch, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but it has a very strong kind of peach gold shift. So let me show you on my lips. The applicator is a triangular shape angled doe foot, which makes it easy to apply. And so you can see as the light catches it, it just kind of changes and shifts to different colors depending on how the light's hitting it. So they are really pretty. And again, I love these for topping lipsticks or liquid lipsticks, and they are not tacky at all, but yet they still hang around a good amount of time on the lips. The next full-size product is the main reason why I purchased this kit, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is in the color Bond Girl, and at first glance, it looks pretty mid-tone and neutral. But you'll see here in the swatch that it actually takes on a really nice kind of medium rosy tone hue. Now this is the Matte Revolution formula, and it's a super smooth formula, goes on very easily, and once it kind of sets on the lips, it lasts for a very long time. I don't find these overly drying at all. They are very nicely scented, a very pleasant vanilla scent. And you'll see here the bullet of the lipstick is this unique, I find very easy to carve out your lip line with this lipstick. Next up, we have a deluxe size of the Nars Velvet Matte Lip Pencil, and it's in the color Do Me Baby. And this is getting into a little more of the purple side. Still, I think, wearable purple, but definitely more plummy and purpley. So this one has just slightly more purple tones to it than the Charlotte Tilbury one. These glide on very smoothly. They do set down and can be just a smidge drying throughout the day. So you might want to take a gloss or something later in the day, but these do wear very well. Again, here's the swatch, and I would say it is a nice mid-tone, plummy rose color. I think it's really pretty and is surprisingly, again, wearable. Even though it's a little more color than your nude lip colors would be, I still think this would be very versatile. Next up is this Marc Jacobs Lamarck Liquid Lip Crayon. Yes, I said liquid crayon in the same description. These are a very unique formula. I have a full size in a different color. This color is Plum and Get It, and this is definitely getting more into the brighter spectrum of things. But these are a very comfortable, very long-wearing liquid lip formula, but they actually don't wear away funny. They're really nice. They have basically no scent to them. I can't really detect any scent at all. Wow is all I can say. Look at that color. Is that not fun? Definitely in the fuchsia tone, and then you can see as I turn my head, it has a blue shift to it. Reminds me kind of a bit of the kind of late 80s, early 90s. And here is the swatch. You can definitely see those kind of that blue shift as the light catches it. Definitely a statement shade. Not something I'm going to be rocking every day, but a fun one, maybe for a holiday party or something like that. Next is another super bright shade, but this is an all-out fiery red, and this is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Outlaw. And I've tried these before. I have a couple other mini size ones like this, and these are a good liquid lipstick. They are a little smidge drying for me, but in a bright fire engine red color like this, that's when I actually appreciate a liquid lipstick. These have a very traditional doe foot applicator and no scent whatsoever. Okay, this is another one of those wow shades. Oh my word. But I have to say, it's such a pretty red. I think this is right in the middle of a blue tone and an orange red. It does not have too much orange, but it doesn't have a whole lot of blue either. I think she did a great job on this shade. And here it is on my hand. You can just see it's a really nice red, bright red nonetheless, and definitely not something I'm going to be wearing every day, but with a nude, neutral eye look and makeup look like I have today, I think it's not outside the realm of possibility. So a very pretty red shade, and you can see it doesn't make my teeth look too yellow, even though it's got a little bit of orange in it. So very nice fire engine red. Okay, 3 more. Here is another full size. This is from Smashbox, and this is one of their Always On Metallic Matte Lip Colors, and it's in the shade Pinot Noir. So this looks like a beautiful shade in the tube here. I really don't detect any scent whatsoever. And these have a very unique applicator. It's triangular shaped, angled, and flat, but it also has a dip in the middle, which allows you to pick up, I think, the perfect amount of product and apply it. Okay, so we're not in the bright category with this one. We're definitely in the deep, dark fall category, but I think it's a beautiful shade. Even though it's metallic, yeah, I guess it does show lip lines a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think the color is just so pretty. It is definitely that deep wine, so kind of a reddish purple color. And here it is in the hand swatch. It's really pretty. Now, I am pretty familiar with this formula. It's been a while since I used the other one I had, which is a matte. It doesn't have metallic. It's not one of the metallic formula ones, but they last really well on the lips. They are a touch bit drying, but you have to make sure that you don't get too thick of a layer on the lips. So just go as thin as you possibly can, and they do last really well. Now, this color I've not worn, so I don't know how it will wear away, but it is a really beautiful fall shade. All right, the next little mini is by YSL. I have never tried any of these, so I think this is their liquid lipstick line. I've heard good things, but this is another one of those really bright red colors. Now, the doe foot, even though it's flat, this one has a nice point on it, which I think will be easier to get a nice kind of sharp line on the edge. YSL products, yeah, YSL products, they have a pretty strong, more on the perfumey scent side. So definitely there with this. So that's one thing that I personally don't love, but we'll give it a try here. Can we say orange? Oh my goodness. It's such a pretty color, but whoa, wait, I mean, you know, this is comfort zone, Shirley, and this is like way across the room. So, it is a pretty color. I think this would be beautiful, especially on deeper skin tones. It doesn't, even though it's orange, it's not making my teeth look yellow, which is nice. But wow, it is so bright. And even though it had that pointed tip on the doe foot, you can probably tell I did not do too well getting it a nice precise line. It's close, but I would definitely use this with a lip liner. But holy smokes, this is a statement lip color. Definitely a very vibrant orange. Okay, last one, and I'm so happy it's something from Bite Beauty. This is the cutest little mini you've ever seen. It's a square packaging. You can see the color in the bottom, and I've wanted to try these, have not tried them yet. It's the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lip in Marsala. So I know when these first came out, I was wondering, liquefied lip, does that mean liquid lipstick? Is it going to dry down? These don't dry down. So it's almost like a liquefied lipstick, not liquid lipstick. Does that make sense? So they're super pigmented. And as with all Bite products, they're such good ingredients. And they smell, they have kind of like a fruity scent to them, which I actually really enjoy. This one has an angled doe foot applicator. It's not completely flat, but I think will still be easy to apply. Okay, this is another wow shade. I would say this is a straight up grape purple soda color. I mean, it's purple. I would say it's not plum and it's not a red grape. It is a purple, like a blue tone purple. But how fun is that? Oh my goodness. And surprisingly, even though it is a glossy texture, it did not go on streaky. I mean, it looks fairly even on my lips and it feels really nice. It feels very moisturizing after trying on all those liquid lipsticks. I think this was the right one to end with because my lips are happy with me now. This is in the color Marsala. All right, guys, so that wraps up this lip swatch video. I hope that that was fun for you. It was fun for me because it forced me to actually put these bright colors on my lips and see what they look like. Because before, you know, I usually swatch them on the back of my hand and think, oh, nope, gonna pass that one right on. But it forced me today to actually put these bright colors on, and who knows? Maybe you will see some of these in a tutorial coming up, but I hope that gave you enough information if you're interested in checking this out. Don't wait on these kits. They do go quickly. So that's why I wanted to get this video up in case it's something that you're interested in or you're thinking ahead to Christmas gifts. I think this is a wonderful idea. And I just want to give a little shout out to a product that I was using throughout this video to remove each of the lipsticks. And that is from e.l.f. and it's these mouth off lipstick remover pads. And they are these really super thin pads and they're damp and they have special kind of makeup removing and yet hydrating formula. These worked better than the makeup wipe did on removing my hand swatches, and I felt like it really removed all of those liquid lipsticks cleanly and didn't leave my lips feeling overly dry. So if you're somebody who likes to wear liquid lipsticks and has a hard time getting them off, I would definitely check these out. And I cannot remember, these were super inexpensive, so I'll link them below. If I can find them online, I'll link them for you. But just wanted to give that little shout out to this special tool that I used today. Thank you as always so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.